guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is 6 weird things Americans do. What do the French think about America? So this is a European's perspective on weird things. When we say weird, we just mean different to us. Like, you know, not things that we're used to. Doesn't mean it's a bad weird. I'm sure we do things like beans on toast that you guys think is weird. Don't hate it until you've tried it though. But yeah, let's get into it. 6 weird things Americans do. Let's see if they're weird.
Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the weird things I've seen or experienced while living abroad in the United States.
I'll just say it again quickly, if you can hear the tumble dryer, it's because we're going away tomorrow and it is 7:15 at night and I need to get like 4 more loads of washing done, so we're gonna have to just sound that out, forget that noise, okay?
This video is going to be lighthearted. I absolutely love the United States. And the things I'm going to talk about are just things that are strange to me because I wasn't used to them while growing up in France.
To go somewhere new.
So right off the gate, the first thing I found really weird when I first landed at the Detroit airport for the first time ever in the United States was to see people walking around with giant coffee cups around the airport. Like, that was really weird. It's just so simple, but it was just so weird because I've never seen that in France. People don't usually walk with drinks. We don't have a to-go culture, I guess. And when people drink, they go to a coffee shop and they drink it there. I never see people walking around with, you know, Starbucks or whatever. So it was so strange to me to see everyone walking around with drinks and food everywhere. And the first thing that popped in my mind was just like, I could not do that. I'm so clumsy. If I walk around with a drink, I'm just going to spill it on me and everywhere. And it's just going to be a mess. So number 2.
That one, so not so much a weird thing for us to see people walking around with them, because we do have to go, like we do have like drive-thrus in the UK, not in Jersey, but in Jersey we do have to-go cups, and so you do see people walking around with them. The big one for me was the iced coffee, like the amount of, like, not even just iced coffee, iced tea, the amount of iced tea drinks that we probably would have more hot over here was crazy. Like, it was iced coffee, iced tea, everything was ice, and I love ice, like I love cold drinks, but we just don't have that really that much here. It's becoming more of a thing, but we've definitely adopted it from America.
2, I found it really weird in the morning to eat salty food. So in France, we don't eat salty food in the morning for breakfast a lot. I guess it's a lot more rare than in the United States where it's a lot more common. A lot of people here eat, you know, pastries, oatmeal, cereals, bread, a lot of bread with like jam, butter, you know, Nutella, whatever. So we are more used to sweet things in the morning. So when I came to the United States and then waking up to like bacon and eggs was just so weird to me because when I wake up, I felt like I need something sweet, and smelling something like fatty, I guess, with like bacon and smelling like the grease and like the eggs, it just made me feel sick almost because I just wasn't used to waking up to that. And I tried it because, you know, I think it's really important when you go to a new country to try everything about their culture and try to understand it and try it, you know. So even though I was like, I didn't want to eat it, I tried it and then I ate it quite a few times. I mean, in 5 years I did eat a lot of eggs and bacon or other salty things in the morning, and I got more used to it and now I kind of like it. So
yeah, so that one is not as weird for us, I guess, because we obviously like are known for our English breakfast, which is sausage, bacon, all that stuff. So I suppose we're not kind of like immune to that, but we do. I feel like a continental breakfast is on par with like a hot breakfast, because we definitely do have cereal, bread and stuff like that. We do have toast and things like that. We do eat that in the morning as well. Yeah, I feel like if you go out, you're more likely to have an English breakfast if you go out for breakfast rather than you go out for a bowl of cereal, if that makes sense.
3 was when I first went to an American public bathroom and I sat down, closed the door, and I could see outside the stall. On each side of the door and under it, there was so much space, and I was just so confused and I was so scared, and I remember being so uncomfortable because I was like, I'm literally peeing and I can see people outside the bathroom, and I was so scared to make eye contact with someone. Like, how awkward would that be? And actually it happened to me quite many times when I went to a public bathroom, and then, you know, you look at the different doors to see which one is empty, and you see just little sneak peek of people because there's like little gaps in between each like doors, and it's just so weird. I don't know, it just freaked me out. But yeah, that's just a little simple weird things that I found in the US. Number 4.
Yeah, so that one is weird because I knew about it before we went. Like, obviously we've done these videos so many times, you know, we've heard that. It's been in so many of these types of videos. I never thought about it when I was there. I feel like maybe I didn't use public bathrooms as much, because like the hotel bathrooms obviously is different. But maybe I didn't use the toilets. Like I probably didn't go to the toilets very much when we went out. I don't think I did. I'm a bit weird about toilets. I like to go to toilet I know. So yeah, I don't feel like I experienced this one really.
Our weird American food combinations. So while I was abroad in the United States, I've seen so many weird food combinations that we don't do in France. So it kind of shocked me. I just thought it was really weird. So the first one was to mix bacon with like sweet foods. So like for example, in the morning, I ate a lot of times like bacon with pancakes and like maple syrup. The first time I've seen it, I just was so confused. I was like, why is there bacon, pancakes, and maple syrup on both? Like, why? What is going on? But then I tried it again because, like I said, every time I like to try new things when I go to another country, even though like I find it gross sometimes, and I'm just like, do I really want to try that? But I kind of force myself to try it, and I actually liked it. And I was like, that's so weird. I'm eating bacon with maple syrup. Like, what is going on? But I actually liked it. Another weird thing was,
yeah, I feel like we just love that. I feel like maple syrup has been something that we have only like really tried and liked recently, but I feel like every time I got pancakes in America I just added it.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like the famous. I absolutely love peanut butter, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love peanut butter. I fell in love with it while living abroad in the United States. We don't really have it in France, so yeah, I love it. But mixing it with grape jelly is just really weird, really gross. I just don't understand it. I think you're ruining the peanut butter when you put jelly on top of it. I just think it's just a weird combination. I think the best thing you can do is just have like bread, peanut butter, and bananas. I think they're just amazing. But grape jelly? No. I just don't like it. Another
Yeah, so we didn't try that in America. We tried it on video, and we all know how that went. So we'll leave that at that. If you want to check that video out, I'm sure if you just type it in, the Beesley's peanut butter and jelly, I'm sure you'll find it, along with a lot of comments.
food combination I actually never tried. I say I like to try a lot of things, but this one I just didn't see a point in trying it. Was to dip fries in like ice cream or like Frosties, especially from Wendy's. I've seen so many people dip their fries into like Frosties from Wendy's, and I just was so confused. I was like, what are these people doing? Like, I was like just staring at them like, why are they dipping their fries in Frosties?
So this is a weird one because we did this. I think Jolly's did it. I think Jolly is the first people we saw that did it. And we have done this. Like when we went to Wendy's in the UK, we did it. We have dipped it in, like we went to Dairy Queen and we had the Blizzard. We did it them. You guys say that that's not an American thing to do, so I feel like maybe we've just made that up as what we think Americans do with it. Because you guys say you don't do that, so maybe I'm thinking, well, that's just a stereotype that we've decided is true.
And actually seen a lot of people do that. Never tried it, so I can't tell. Maybe it's actually good, I don't know, but it just seems really weird. But I mean, can I really judge you guys for this weird food combination when we eat snails with like butter and herbs on them? I don't know, maybe I can judge you, you know? So number 5 are doggy bags or to-go boxes. We used to really never have them in France. Like about 5 years ago, I never seen one in France. I didn't even know like you could do that. So when I came to the US and I went to a restaurant and I just didn't eat all my food and people were like, oh, that's fine, just get a to-go bag. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I can bring my food home? Like, I don't know, that just was something weird to me. I think the why is just because in France, you know, the food portions are usually smaller, so most people do finish their plate. And in the US, the food portions are bigger and a lot of people don't finish their plate and so take a to-go bag to bring the rest of their food home. I think it's really funny to think about it because in France, you go to a restaurant, you just get one meal. In the United States, you go to a restaurant, you get 2 meals. You know, you eat half of your meal at the restaurant and then you take your leftovers and you will eat them later. And I learned that one of the greatest feelings is to open the fridge the next day and you're like, what am I going to eat today? And remember, oh, I have leftovers for my favorite restaurants, and you just feel really happy. So number 6 are free refills and ice cubes. So in France, we used to really...
So back on the box, when we are so used to having doggy bags, we always call them doggy bags, to-go boxes, yeah, we use them all the time. They are, like, I don't think there's ever been a time where we've not got one when leaving a restaurant somewhere in the UK. We did get it in Terry Black's. We got slated for the way we said that. We actually know the correct way. It just rolls off the tongue that way. But yeah, we got a lot of to-go boxes for that.
Never had free refills. Now it's coming in a little bit more, but more like in fast food kind of chains, but not in restaurants. So when I came to the United States, I remember being at a buffet and I ordered like Coke or something, and I was halfway through my drink and a waitress came in and just refilled my cup. And I just remember thinking like, what is she doing? Am I going to have to pay for it? Like I didn't ask. And so I asked someone and they were like, no, we have free refills. Like they would just keep on, refilling your glass and stuff. And I'm like, what? I was just so confused. And I was just remember being like a tiny bit mind blown. I was like, okay, so I can get more. So I was really excited. The second thing I found weird about that was ice cubes. They put so much ice cubes in your drink. Sometimes it's like 3/4 of your glasses that fill up with
It's probably
ice
why
cubes.
It's probably why they can get away with free refills. It's because most of it's ice. I'm not complaining because I love icy drinks. Before she carries on, we did have this in America. Cracker Barrel. We don't really have this in the UK. TGI's is the only place I can think of in Jersey that does it, and that's obviously an American. You can't see me. American chain. It's the only place I know that does free refills. But yeah, I feel like in America we did. The weird thing about free refills for me is I feel like in the UK obviously won't let you buy drink after drink. I'm more thirsty. I don't know. It's weird. Like I feel like I would buy a second drink, but then like in America, I don't think apart from when we went to the zoo, and Hollywood Universal Studios, I don't think we really benefited that much from the refills. I feel like when you know you can have more, you don't. Like, it's weird. I feel like we didn't really use that as much, especially the fast food places. We never really went back in to fill up that much. So yeah, it's weird. I feel like when you have something, like when you don't have something, you really wish you do, and then when you have it, it's like, yeah.
Probably just because you have free refills, so you kind of cut it down with ice cubes. But I thought it was so weird because in France, when you order like pop or water or something, they would really put like 2-3 ice cubes, like really not much. And here it's like 3/4 of your glass. It's just really weird. It's now the end of this video. I hope you guys.
That was a good video. Her links are in the description as always. Yeah, weird, but like we're different. Like they're different. Some of them we obviously like. Well, he's not here. It's just me. I'm talking to myself. I feel like I know more about because we've obviously just been to America. Some the UK is adopting in, and some the UK hopefully will adopt in the future. But yeah, smash that like button, guys, and the subscribe button. We are nearly on 200,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day.